stop is potentially what could be one of my favorite places in the world. It's a cheese shop. I love cheese. You guys probably know that already. Trevor also loves cheese. One reason I could probably never be a vegan is how much I love.
Olá pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo nesse canal. Nós somos cidadãos do terceiro mundo e nesse canal nós reagimos e aprendemos sobre o primeiro mundo. Nesse vídeo nós vamos reagir ao grande tour de comida em Copenhagen.
Portanto, aproveite a oportunidade, se inscreva no nosso canal, clique no gostei, compartilhe este vídeo e faça mais sugestões nos comentários. E agora, vamos para a reação.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you happen to be new around here, my name is Trevor and this is Anna. We are the Delightful Travelers. Make sure to hit subscribe and click the like button for some more Danish adventures.
Yeah, so we are in Copenhagen. You might know that already if you were watching the last video. And if you're watching the last video, you know that the weather hasn't been overly cooperative. So it was raining. We've now traded in the rain for some wind. Probably a little bit better than rain.
It's pretty windy today. It beats the rain. If you're wondering, I am still under the weather a bit, but I think my taste buds are 70% there and I'm up for the challenge.
So today's a little bit different for us. I'm so used to like planning out videos and figuring where to go, what to eat, but today someone else is doing it for us. We are meeting up with Christian from Copenhagen Food Crawl. He's gonna take us around the city. Pretty sure we're gonna be eating some food, maybe having some drinks, walking around, seeing the sights. It's gonna be so much fun and I love that I don't have to do the work this time.
I know, this is usually all you.
Yeah.
I never plan.
No, I'm the planner. So speaking of Christian from Copenhagen Food Crawl, he's right here. We just met up with him. It's gonna be such a fun day. We're so excited.
It's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna have so much fun eating a lot of mostly Danish food, but also a bit of I'm not gonna spoil the surprise.
It's gonna be a surprise. We're getting a treat already and starting things off with some food. This is a Danish breakfast. I would have thought that Danish breakfast would be like a sweet pastry, but apparently not. What is this called?
Well, it's a riff on a thing called a håndværker, which means a handyman. So it's a typical Danish breakfast roll with poppy seeds.
Que maravilhoso!
Cheese and butter. Yeah.
Cheese and butter.
Looks like it's covered in like poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds, yeah.
We'll have to give it a try.
Yeah. All right, let's try it.
Well, it certainly looks like it's going to be good.
It looks and sounds pretty simple, but it's actually really delicious. It has a nice bite to it because it's, we've got the poppy seeds on there, so you really got to get your teeth into it. But I love the seeds. It's a little bit soft as well, and of course cheese and butter on the top. This is a good start to the day.
What a way to start the day. We didn't even know we were getting a little surprise.
Yeah.
How many more surprises do you got up your sleeve?
Chocolate milk,
Chocolate milk.
the best in the world.
Well, this is just what I was hoping for, to be honest. Classic chocolate milk, Danish classic chocolate milk. It's probably going to feel good on my throat because I think I said already, not at 100% today.
Uau! Mas eu já quero provar tudo isso.
Eu também. Eu só quero fazer uma observação muito interessante, que a gente apenas começou de assistir o vídeo, a gente viu apenas duas coisas que foram apresentadas da gastronomia dinamarquesa. Eu quero muito já experimentar essas coisas, porque tudo que eu tô vendo aqui parece ser tudo muito gostoso.
Sim, sem dúvida.
E sempre é um desafio fazer esse tipo de reação, porque sempre a gente fica com fome.
Sim.
Oh, it's good. It's nice and cold. He must have just got this and brought it over. This is really good. Never had chocolate milk quite like this. Not normally in a can either. In Canada, they usually come in like a little mini
Sim,
carton.
é muito
but,
diferente.
So far, it's a good start to the day. We're now in a different little section, same neighborhood, and we came over to get some ice cream, and it's liquid nitrogen ice cream. This is wild. We've never seen anything like this before in all of our travels. We've been to quite a few countries. I think it's something like over 50. Never have I seen ice cream made on the spot. We got something called Snickerish. I don't know if you can get a good look at that. Snickerish. This is a vegan ice cream. We're not vegans, but we thought we'd try it. It's made with coconut ice cream, some melted chocolate on top, and I think there's also some, what do we say these are? Peanuts? Peanuts. I think it's just straight up peanuts, but let's go for it. My mouth was just drooling watching them make this in there.
Bom.
Oh my god. Oh, it's like my first thought's like a decadent, glorious little Christmas candy. Oh my. This is delicious. Easily the best ice cream I've ever had. Tastes so fresh. It makes it super smooth, super rich. the peanuts, I think, are coated in some like a lot of caramel. And then you got the little chocolate bits as well. Wow, this is great.
Wow.
We're off to a good start. It's like lots of sweets so far, and I'd have it no other way. So not too far from where we were just at is this park, and it's quite an interesting park. There are, well, tombstones here, and it is a graveyard, but it's also like a public outdoor space. So if it was nicer, we were just told by our guide here that you'd see people kind of like picnicking out here in the grass. It's just a really windy day, so no one quite knows how to dress. But this is also one of these things we've never seen anywhere in the world, like a graveyard mixed in with an outdoor park.
We've come across a grave of a very famous Danish person. This is the grave of Hans Christian Andersen. You guys have probably heard of him before. And he wrote fairy tales. Maybe you've heard of The Little Mermaid or The Little Match Girl, I believe was one of his as well. So you've probably heard of this guy.
Did you, I don't know about you, but I expected maybe this to be bigger, more flashy.
I know, a big, like, something really huge and that you can't miss. But no, you could easily walk by here and never know.
Uau, mas eu não sabia disso da Pequena Sereia. Eu realmente não me recordo. Era um conto de autor dinamarquês. E esse cemitério no meio do parque, muito, muito diferente. Eu acho que eu ficar surpresa de estar andando por ali e encontrar um cemitério.
Eu também. Mas uma coisa que chamou a minha atenção nesse vídeo é que na Dinamarca eles tomam sorvete. Mas eu acho interessante porque a gente sempre vê a Europa como um lugar muito frio.
Sim.
Mas lá eles tomam sorvete.
Sim.
Um lugar que é muito frio. Porque eu faço uma comparação com o local onde a gente vive. Porque o nosso país é muito quente. Então aqui a gente toma sorvete para refrescar. Procurar uma forma de refrescar no verão. Mas lá é frio. A gente sempre... imagina a Europa como um lugar frio, mas eles tomam sorvete e isso é muito confuso pra mim.
Sim, é verdade. Eu também fico surpresa quando eu vejo essas coisas e descubro que eles fazem muitas coisas parecidas com a nossa, né? Então, realmente é muito louco. É incrível como todos os lugares são agradáveis.
Well, there's a
né?
few bicycles in this city, huh?
One or two.
Wow.
A couple.
This,
This is definitely a congregation of the most bikes we've seen so far.
didn't we read a stat? We might have said it in the last video, but like half the population bikes.
Oh, yeah, half of the population of Copenhagen actually bikes through the city, uses bikes for transportation. That's crazy. I love it. I love it.
Crazy. This is a pure sea of
Também
bicycles. And it doesn't end.
But the question is, if you leave your bike here, how do you find it again?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
How do you find it?
Our next stop is potentially what could be one of my favorite places in the world. It's a cheese shop. I love cheese. You guys probably know that already. Trevor also loves cheese. One reason I could probably never be a vegan is how much I absolutely love cheese. But we've stopped in. We're going to try a few different cheeses here. This one is a Danish cheese called Danbo. It's the most common cheese here in Denmark.
Smells like it's going to be good.
Uau, isso parece muito bom.
Oh, so as you know, I said my taste buds are like 70% there today. This is very good. Oh, we got people coming in. But I think we're going to try like a few more as well. But I do like it.
Today we tried 4 different cheeses. I'm not going to show them all to you because, you have to leave some surprises for when you come on this tour. And we're not going to tell the stories too because there's lots of good stories behind all of these cheeses. This one is a blue cheese called Dana Blue. It is a Danish blue cheese. Smells like blue cheese.
Parece tão
To be honest, I used to
cremoso.
not like blue cheese and now it's one of my favorites. Probably within the last 2 years. It's definitely become like a thing for me. I always anytime I see blue cheese now on anything, with anything, I always go for it. So
I think they
really
called it.
Excited.
I think the brand was Viking Blue.
It's called Viking Blue. Yes, let's try it.
Uau!
Wow, that is incredible. Super smooth. It's got that blue flavor, very, very, very strong, but in such a good way. Probably my favorite cheese of the day.
Well, those organic cheeses were absolutely delicious. We're back out in one of the
queijo
busier
orgânico.
parts of the city. This is kind of central.
Eu acho incrível isso, porque nesses países desenvolvidos é muito comum você ter várias coisas orgânicas. E aqui no Brasil não é comum esse tipo de coisa. Então, alimentos orgânicos, eles custam muito, muito mais caros. São praticamente inacessíveis. Se algo comum custa 5, o orgânico vai custar 20. Então, a gente não consome esse tipo de coisa. E nos países desenvolvidos é muito comum isso ser acessível, né?
Sim, o que é muito interessante porque a gente vê que nesses países é acessível e realmente a sensação que me passa é que a população local ela tem o direito de comer coisas saudáveis, coisas boas, enquanto aqui em nosso país as coisas saudáveis e muito boas, elas são muito caras e poucos têm acesso.
Sim.
We're about to get, an organic hot dog right at this stand. Are you ready for a hot dog?
Yeah, I do love a good hot dog, but sounds weird to say, but we definitely have had some interesting hot dogs around the world, so I'm curious to see what differentiates a Danish hot dog.
And how about this wind? We're going to blow away on you.
It was a very, very busy spot, clearly very popular, because it took a few minutes to get our hot dog, but it has arrived. So what makes this, what's Danish about the hot dog?
So I would say the Danish thing about the hot dog is the ingredients.
Okay. The toppings are like inside the hot dog, or both?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
So you have a pork sausage, then you have mustard, remoulade, and ketchup.
Enorme.
You have fried onions, you have fresh onions, and you have pickled cucumbers.
Okay.
Now, it may sound like a lot, but trust me, it works together.
And when
really
you go
nice.
and order one, do they just make it like this? Or do you have to specifically-
I mean, you say, like, I want a roasted hot dog with everything on it.
With everything on it,
Yeah,
okay.
and then you get this one.
All right, enough talking about it. Let's actually try it. I think this is going to take a few bites to get into the middle of it. This is a big guy. Let's try it. Okay, if you like hot dogs, you're going to be into this. Nice smoky flavor to it. Perfect toppings. Love it. Ketchup, a little bit of like, whatever you want to call that mustard flavor to it. It's got that strong, pungent flavor to it. Onions, pickles, like all the really good, strong flavors of a hot dog are on this, and I love it.
I don't even know the last time I've had a hot dog, especially the one that looks like this. Look at this. It's like a street hot dog that has a whole lot of gourmet going on at the same time. It's so windy that the toppings are almost blowing away, so I have to like hold things down, but let's do it. One thing I love about this is it's organic, and I don't think I've ever come across an organic hot dog anywhere in the world. But I'll tell you what the showstopper is, kind of secret weapon, are these little like crunchy bits of onions on top. We've had these on burgers before. Not too often do we have them on a hot dog, but yeah, throw in the mustard, throw in some of the pickles, and throw in the bread. We can't talk about the bread. It's really soft on the inside. They must like grill it a little bit because the outside's a little hard. It's the perfect kind of street food. So happy we're in Copenhagen trying all this delicious food. The eating continues over here.
Olha só isso. Isso é uma coisa fascinante, porque você pega aqui uma comida de rua e é orgânica, exatamente isso que ele disse. É uma coisa muito, muito saudável. Um cachorro-quente extremamente saudável.
É verdade. Mas eu acho muito interessante realmente esse fator cultural de cada país, porque o cachorro-quente, a gente conhece esse alimento e que esse tipo de comida existe em vários lugares do mundo. E cada lugar faz de acordo com a sua cultura. O nosso cachorro-quente, por exemplo, ele é muito, muito recheado. Ele vai realmente muita coisa. E é muito diferente do que a gente conhecia como cachorro-quente nos Estados Unidos pelos filmes que a gente assistia.
É verdade.
Apesar que hoje em dia parece que os Estados Unidos mudou um pouco isso. Mas a gente vê aqui visualmente esse cachorro-quente e ele parece ser muito, muito gostoso.
Sim, realmente é um cachorro-quente muito especial, muito diferente.
This guy, he's clever, he's sneaky. He just pulled another treat out of his backpack. And what is this?
Teibjergis.
Teibjergis.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
And it's the naked version because all the poppy seeds, they went into the bag.
And you said it means tea and...
Poppy seeds.
Poppy seeds, right. There were a lot of poppy seeds on here. They fell off while I've been walking around, but should I just rip it apart?
Yeah, sure. And you don't get too many poppy seeds stuck in your teeth.
That's
Maybe
true.
that's a good thing then.
Show me the inside of it.
So it's all like fluffy on the inside, like a croissant or something. Yeah.
Well, try it out.
Okay.
And it's definitely a thing you won't find
Isso
anywhere
também
else.
parece ser
And I've definitely
delicioso.
never seen this before. Yeah.
So far, that's one thing we love about Denmark. All the pastries and all these treats. It's crazy.
So nice and flaky. I probably have it all over my face. I feel like I do. Get a little bit of the poppy seeds, but there's a nice little sweetness to it, but nothing too crazy. It's not too sweet. Just the way a croissant or a pastry should be.
Isso é outra coisa que eu adoraria provar.
Eu gostaria de
So
provar
there is a brewery
tudo que
that
eu
I
ver
would
pela
love
frente
to
na
take you
Dinamarca.
to.
There's more tricks in the
I
backpack,
know,
just in
I
thank
case.
brought the brewery to us.
Oh, perfect. What is that?
Bicycle Brewing from
Ah.
Østerbro here in Denmark. Oh, sorry, Copenhagen. I don't know how you like sour beers,
Oh, yeah.
but this
I
is sour.
definitely- Yes.
She likes sour beers. I definitely
So
like
this
sour
is
beers.
a tropical sunrise sour IPA made with mango, peach, and coconut. Wow. That's
Wait, is it okay to just drink
que
this on the street?
diferente.
Yeah, and if you feel better about drinking it from a cup, also have cups.
I'm fine with
Okay,
drinking it from
let's do
the
it.
can.
We always say, Hans, we find it weird that we
know.
shouldn't find this weird still because we travel a lot.
I know, but it's still growing up in Canada and living there our whole lives. There's something that feels really wrong. Like you feel like you're committing like a huge crime when you open a beer on the street and drink it as you walk down
Because
the
you
street.
cannot do this in Canada.
No.
Just be on the side of the road.
But still, you have a hard time seeing that this is actually a beer.
Yeah.
It easily passes like an energy drink or whatever.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Either way, it's legal here.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheersies.
Cheers.
We got to
Uau,
open it
que
first.
So I think I just said
interessante
this is a
isso.
sour IPA and it's got some fruit in it. Ooh, that's good. A little bit sour, not too bad. Some sour beers are like so pungent that they almost like take you back. This is really, really good. And with the tropical-y flavors,
Yeah.
it's very summery.
Yeah, do Danish people drink
Legal.
like kind of sour beer often?
Oh, I don't drink on the job, by the way. Yes, sour. I would say sour beer still is for some people weird in a way and new,
Yeah.
but for beer drinkers,
Yeah.
craft beer enthusiasts, this is great.
I guess the good thing is you don't always have to have a Carlsberg if you're in
No.
Denmark, right? There's
Yeah.
craft
No.
beer
And I
everywhere.
was also gonna say a sour IPA. I feel like I don't see that much. Like we get a lot.
Uau, isso parece ser incrível. Essas cervejas diferentes, assim, elas são muito interessantes, a gente adora. É uma pena que aqui no Brasil seja muito caro esse tipo de cerveja, né? Cerveja com frutas, cervejas muito diferentes, mas eu fico imaginando que por lá deve ser muito acessível. Todos podem comprar se quiser.
Eu tô impressionado com os ingredientes dessa cerveja. A gente precisa experimentar essas cervejas. Aqui em nosso país, vende cervejas do mundo em todo. Tem de vários países, mas, como você mencionou, o acesso é muito caro. Mas eu achei super curioso essa cerveja. Eu não conhecia, né? Eu realmente não conhecia. Nossa, e aqui em nosso país, neste momento, está muito quente. A gente está em pleno verão e vendo essa cerveja, eu confesso que realmente a gente fica com uma vontade de poder experimentar bem gelada uma cerveja dessas.
Sim.
A lot of like gose. Gose? Is
Yeah,
that what it's
gose,
called?
yeah.
But a sour IPA is kind of
And,
not
and
that common.
let me say this on camera: avoid Carlsberg. Don't drink it. Don't drink it. Bring anything else.
We always say this about Carlsberg. We only drink it at the airport. We call it airport beer.
Yeah, or a football game beer.
Football game beer. Yeah.
Lá eles bebem na rua, igual aqui no Brasil.
Sim, isso é muito
Well, the wind
interessante.
keeps picking up. I keep thinking it's going to go
Olha
away
que
or
lugar
calm down
lindo.
as the day goes on, but nope, definitely not. Let's not get like fall or get blown into the harbor here. So we have come over to an area called Nyhavn. It's basically like, it means new harbor. It's probably the most photographed place in all of Copenhagen, so chances are you've seen some photographs of this place, or if you've ever looked up
lugar
Copenhagen,
adorável.
you've probably seen it before, but it's a cool place to come. It's a very touristy area. A lot of people come down, well, bring a drink, sit by the water. I think on a really summery day, a lot of people be hanging out with their drinks on boats and just enjoying beautiful weather.
Yeah, we were talking and we're trying to figure out what it reminds us of. And it's colorful like some places we've seen in like Belgium and like the Netherlands, but more specifically, this reminds us of Amsterdam.
Well, apparently it was inspired by Amsterdam. It was one of the kings, I forget which one.
Yeah, 4th or the 5th, I think.
Yeah, Christian the 4th or the 5th, I think it was. He was the one that built it, and he was inspired by Amsterdam.
We've now come over to the
Wow.
Amelian Pork palace. Hopefully I am pronouncing...
Or the royal residence. That's a little bit easier to
It's
say.
easier to say. It's the royal residence. And now I'm curious, for all you guys watching, we have a lot of North American viewers. Did you even know there's like a monarchy here? There's a king.
There's a queen.
Well, there's a queen right now, but basically there's a royal bloodline here in Denmark.
Yeah, interesting. There is a monarchy here. I feel like a lot of different countries in Europe have a monarchy, so it can get a little confusing.
It can?
Yeah.
It's confusing though because not all of them do, but this is one. If you had told me coming in, well, without doing a lot of research, I didn't know, but it's so cool to see.
Yeah.
Apparently there's different houses around here.
Yeah, so behind us is the future king. He lives there. And then right in front of us, which you can't see at the moment, is where the current queen lives.
And then we just got a fun fact. Well, the lighting's so weird today and it's still crazy windy. There's a fountain right behind me here.
No, a statue.
Or a statue?
Monument.
Oh, it's a monument. Okay, but the fun thing about this is that monument, that statue costs more than this whole structure.
Yeah, it's all made out of marble. Our very last stop of the day is the Marble Church. How beautiful is this? Actually, we were just walking up here and both of us remembered at the same time that it kind of reminds us of a church in Budapest. Someone might be able to tell us what that's called. We were thinking it might be St. Stephen's.
I think it's St. Stephen's.
But we could be wrong with that. It's been a few years since we were in Budapest. But it reminds me just with like the green dome on top, and I don't know, that maybe it's where we're situated as well.
It's so cool that this is also right next to the monarchy and the palace.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people get married here, not surprising.
Not surprised at all.
We're just walking through King's Garden here now. This place is beautiful. It is so green. There's so much to look at. If I had a day off and I lived in this city, I would hang out here all.
Uau! A Dinamarca tem lugares muito bonitos. Eu consigo ver, a gente pode ver aqui pelas imagens que as pessoas simplesmente estão aproveitando o sol, aproveitando o dia, sentadas nesse lindo gramado, com essas edificações muito bonitas, num lugar cercado por árvores. Meu Deus, isso é o paraíso.
É verdade, eu não tenho dúvida sobre isso. A Dinamarca realmente é um país incrível. Eu acho que não tem lugar feio ali, isso é impossível.
All the time, but we just wanted to say what a tour this has been, huh?
Yeah.
Uau, maravilhoso. Eu realmente adorei conhecer essas comidas da Dinamarca. Esse tour, né, por Copenhagen só me deixa com mais vontade de conhecer. A gente precisa. Um dia eu quero muito conhecer a Dinamarca.
Eu também quero muito conhecer a Dinamarca. Parece ser um país extremamente interessante. Eu tenho certeza que a Dinamarca e inclusive o próprio Copenhagen devem ter muito mais coisas a oferecer da sua gastronomia. Eu não tenho dúvidas disso. Obviamente, é claro que seria impossível trazer tudo num vídeo, né?
É verdade, vocês podem sugerir mais vídeos aqui pra gente conhecer mais comidas da Dinamarca.
Sim, se vocês querem que a gente fique com fome, podem recomendar à vontade, que a gente gosta, assim, de conhecer e ver esses vídeos todos maravilhosos. E a Dinamarca, isso só prova que a Dinamarca realmente é um país sensacional.
Meu Deus, você viu as comidas orgânicas? Olha isso, olha que cachorro-quente diferenciado. Tudo é diferenciado.
Isso é algo que a gente não tem em nosso país, como é oferecido na Dinamarca.
É verdade, mas essa foi a reação desse vídeo. Então, se você gostou, aproveita também para se inscrever, ative as notificações e deixe mais sugestões aqui embaixo nos comentários.
Muito obrigado por ter assistido esse vídeo e nos vemos na próxima reação.
Tchau!